Hey, all my good people. How's everybody doing on this glorious, fabulous Saturday? I will not be on here for long. I have an engagement. I have other things to do. So today is a very beautiful, blessed day. And like the title of my live say, it says that your story, someone is waiting for you to show up. That's what that means. Your story, someone is waiting for. What do I mean by that? And what I mean is you are a very unique individual. How you was created, how you were designed, your DNA cannot match up to anyone else's DNA. Your fingerprint cannot match up to someone else's DNA, okay, to other people's fingerprints. Your footprint is your footprint. Your teeth is your teeth. The way you look is you. Now, if you don't like the way you look, you can do things about it. You know, you can go have cosmetic surgery, add makeup, whatever it is to make you different. But your story, where you was born, how you was born, your mama, your daddy, your history, you know, where you grew up, how you was raised, that's not going to change. And what is so nice about it, because I just stopped by to encourage somebody, stop being ashamed of your past. Stop being ashamed of your history, because that is your story. And someone is waiting to hear that. You know, you could have been homeless and then became successful. You could have been on the struggle bus and became successful. You could have learned how to take a cup of rice and turn that cup of rice into 20 different meals. You have been maybe like the song say, living in the projects with no lights on. And somebody want to hear your story, how you got out. Someone is waiting for your story today. So what are you waiting for? Don't put it off for tomorrow. Don't put it off for next week. Don't put it off for next month, because tomorrow or any other time is not promised to you. So do you want to die empty because you poured and you gave everything that you had? Or do you want to die full, because there's a lot of graves right now that is full? Because people died with all of that on the inside. They didn't even make an effort. They didn't even try. So go ahead, share your story. You don't have to be an entrepreneur. You don't have to be in business for yourself. You could be working for somebody else. You could be a retired person at home. You could be someone that's disabled, whatever it is. But share your story, because a lot of times, you all, many of us were getting older. And we got this younger generation coming up. And I remember when my kids was growing up, I said, listen to your grandma. Listen to your grandma. She got stories that I won't be able to tell you exactly how she's telling it. But I want you to hear some of her stories like I did. And what is so fascinating about it is when you can hear someone's story direct from that person. You know, like they say, go get it straight from the horse's mouth. Share your story, because someone is listening. Someone is waiting to hear your story. Someone is waiting for you to show up. Someone is waiting for you to open up your mouth. Someone is waiting to hear your truth. What happened is many of us hide behind certain things. We don't tell the whole truth. And we use it as an excuse to say, well, I don't want to share my whole entire life with you. I'm very, very private. Absolutely you are. But there's part of your stories that you don't have to go detail. But people want to know if you have struggled. People want to know if you've been through something and how did you get out. People want to hear that there is just a little bit of hope, a little bit of a chance that they too can get out of that situation. And without you telling your story, you're causing the people that's waiting on you to show up not to get to the next step in their life. It's okay to fail, because failing is a part of being successful. It's okay to struggle. Struggle is a part of being successful. It's okay to not know it all, because successful, you have to connect with the right people, or you have to go through certain things to get there. It's okay not to know how to pay your bills on time, but somebody had to show you how to read the bill, how to read the invoice, how to know when something is due. It's okay not to understand how to read that lease or read that mortgage. When you're signing your mortgage, when you're buying a house and buying a car, you don't sit there and read that in fine print before you sign for your house. You don't sit there and read that in fine print before you buy your car. But there's someone in the financing department that's kind of giving you an overview. But it's very mindful for you to go home and reread it into detail, because what they say might not be the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So your story, someone is waiting for. There's no use of being embarrassed about it. Be happy about it, because the person that you are today is because of your past or because of what you went through. I don't care if you was a prostitute. I don't care if you was a pimp. I don't care if you was a stripper. I don't care if I don't care. But your story, somebody needs to hear it. That's why I share my stories. I don't go really, really in detail, because it's not that important. It is important, but it's not that important, because there's a part of me that I want to save for me. There's a part of me that I want to save just for my family. I don't want to put my whole family and expose everything about all the dirt about my family publicly, but I want enough that people can say, oh yeah, I can resonate with her. She was a single mom raising 5 kids. Oh yeah, I can resonate with her. She was a single mother or a young grandmother at a young age. Oh yeah, I can resonate with her, because she tells the story when she remembered when they didn't have enough food to eat. Oh yeah, I can resonate with her, because she struggled paying her bills. She was robbing Peter to pay Paul, living paycheck to paycheck. That is what people need to know, so that they can have hope, they can have faith, and they can have belief that if you did it, I can do it too. So someone is waiting for your story. Someone is waiting. So don't be afraid to share your story, and be proud to share your story. I don't care what you had to do. It don't matter. It is what it is. And one thing about it, you can't change the past, but you can change the present and definitely change your future and what it's predicated to be. If you made a mistake and you slipped up and you found out how to discover to eliminate that, why not share that? If you had a baby at a young age, let's just say you had a baby at 12 years old. Do you want to see other people doing the exact same thing and having babies at 12 years old? What did you learn from it? What is your why that you share in your story? People want to hear your why. People want to hear your story. But let me tell you something. A lot of times people don't want to listen to you when you're trying to save them. You know why? Because your story a lot of times don't have a lot of value and don't have worth. You know why? Because people don't want to listen to the real true people that is going through the motion and going through the process. But let it be somebody that comes on here and showing that they making 6-figure income. They're a millionaire. They're a billionaire. You quick to run to listen to their story. But a lot of times they don't even have no empathy for you. They don't care who you are. You just another dollar to them. Another 100. Another 200. But sometimes the person that's just listening to your story, y'all don't get discouraged in this season. Share your story. Because somebody gonna hear it and somebody gonna appreciate you. And when they connect with you, they're gonna get you to the next level. All it takes is one person to explode you to the next level. And see what happened with those that's got this. They got that money, they got that cake, they got that dollar bill, and they got them thousands, and they got them millions, and they got their billions. You know what they say? How did she? XYZ. How did that happen? She ain't got out of this. But see, people don't understand. When it's your time, it's your time. When it's your season, your season. All you got to do is do it in obedience. Do it the right way. But anyway, I'm not going to get into all of that. All I want to say is that your story, someone is waiting for it. So when are you going to start sharing your story to help others know that they too can do the exact same thing that you did to become successful, to break free, to do whatever it is that your point is about? When? Tomorrow may be just too late. So when are you going to share your story? Y'all have a good one.